Imagine giant pandas again visiting American zoos, drawing crowds and funding conservation in distant mountains. In late 2024 and into 2025, several US zoos welcomed pandas back for limited research and conservation partnerships. Puppies of the forest, though they might seem, pandas are complex conservation projects. Modern panda loans are carefully structured agreements. They are not trophy visits. They include commitments to fund habitat protection, support anti-poaching patrols, and further scientific research on genetics and health in the wild. Pandas are specialized feeders. They eat mostly bamboo and require large stands of it to survive. That creates a direct link between zoo programs and forest conservation. The contracts tied to panda loans typically fund in situ projects such as bamboo restoration, watershed protection, and local livelihood programs. When communities near panda forests have sustainable incomes from ecotourism or bamboo businesses, they are less likely to convert forests to agriculture. That is the practical logic behind panda partnerships. Use public appeal to fund on the groundwork where it counts. Zoos also provide a research platform. Veterinary teams learn how to improve reproduction techniques, refine nutrition, and train animals for health checks with less stress. Assisted reproduction that starts in zoos can inform interventions in struggling wild populations. Health monitoring in captivity feeds data back to field teams trying to detect disease threats that might spill from domestic animals to wildlife. In recent partnerships, US and Chinese scientists collaborated on genetic studies and veterinary protocols designed to benefit both captive and wild populations. Critics warn that money spent on a charismatic ambassador species could be diverted from less glamorous animals in equal or greater need. That is a valid concern. The response from many panda programs is to link panda funding to larger landscape-level work that benefits many species. For example, protecting panda habitat often protects watersheds, birds, small mammals, and unique plants. The best loan agreements include metrics: how many hectares of forest protected, how many patrols funded, and how many local jobs supported. Public engagement is another key benefit. Pandas draw people into museums and zoological programs. Visitors who come to see pandas often leave more motivated to donate, volunteer, or change behaviors that reduce deforestation in their own lives. Education programs connected to panda exhibits teach kids about climate impacts on mountain forests and the importance of sustainable land use. Panda goodwill is powerful when directed to specific conservation outcomes. On the policy side, panda loans demonstrate how cross-border cooperation can work. Protecting a wide-ranging species requires international agreement about habitat corridors, anti-poaching enforcement, and funding mechanisms. Panda programs have historically provided a diplomatic channel for scientific exchange that translates into field benefits. In the end, pandas returning to US zoos are more than a photo moment. They are an opportunity to fund and spotlight long-term conservation. The real measure of success is not the crowd size on opening day, but how many hectares of forest are saved and how many local livelihoods become resilient so that forests remain intact when the cameras leave. If you want ongoing reporting on how these partnerships perform, subscribe and we will follow the field projects, the funding, and the results on the ground. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this exploration of the animal world. Let me know in the comments an animal fact that you find interesting. I love to learn new facts. And if you haven't yet, subscribe to explore even more hidden wonders of nature.